Hello, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and we are going to get started with your download being recorded for you January 21st of 2021. So, if you have subscribed to notifications for the download, you're about to get that text right now. If you want to receive live video links to your U.S. cell phone number, the directions, along with other answers to the questions that you have, are below this video in the description box. You'll find all the facts there. You have 3 options for choosing notifications and links sent to your phone from me personally. So take a moment and check that out. And as always, I want to thank you for joining me, whether you're returning or this is your first time. We're so thankful and grateful that you're part of the Love and Peace and Happiness tribe, and that you've found us and that you've connected with us right now at this time. So, there are playlists for all your zodiac signs, so take a moment to check those out after the show. There's a lot of new links, new videos that have been uploaded there. And I always welcome your suggestions for topics of discussion or themes for the general zodiac sign readings. So using the information and the facts, you can send those to me if you're interested. And remember that you're always responsible for the choices that you make. So if the information resonates, if it makes your heartstrings sing, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. And as always, may the blessings you send my way multiply and return to you swiftly on the wings of grace with ease and flow in beautiful, fun, magical, happy ways. Praise. So if you're seeking a personal mini reading at the end of the video today, follow the directions in the facts as well. For now, let's go into our words of clarity for allowing the flow of love, peace, and happiness. So let's see, what is the word of clarity for love, please? And thank you. For love, we have growing. Growing in love, growing through love, growing the capacity to love. Let's see, what are the words of clarity for us? What is the word of clarity for peace today? For peace. And I always love the way these 3 words in conjunction with the bottom of the deck always come together to form a message. So for peace, we have expect. Expect. And for happiness, what is the word of clarity today for happiness? Unfulfilled. Ooh, the bottom of the deck, we have sorting. Sorting. So that tells me that there's been some sorting things out as to what does fulfill you for love, peace, and happiness. Some of your wishes have been unfulfilled, but love is growing, and expect peace and expect some of those unfulfilled happinesses to become fulfilled is what I'm getting with that today. So let's see what is happening from the Play School flashcards to add to our message today. Really, it flipped over immediately, and we have today the gift. Ooh, I love it. That's a confirmation of what I've just said, I feel. Yes, expect gifts, expect the blessings to roll in. The bottom of the deck is the 9 apples. This is about a situation reaching completion, reaching wholeness. And what is that situation reaching wholeness? I feel like for a lot of us, this is our own independence within ourselves, knowing that we are what we are looking for. We are the blessing. We are the solution. The energy is within us. And we have become very skilled. I hear skilled in sustaining it, sustaining that energy of independence, of love and peace and happiness. So let's see what our overall guidance is. And we'll be using, as we always do, the words of clarity, which is my custom creation. the download deck, as well as the Eye of Love Tarot, are available for your personal use at home. And if you want to get that, then you can follow the directions in the facts below the video as well. So the guidance is solitude. And I heard stand on your own 2 feet. You can't rely on somebody else to do it. This is something we have to create for ourselves. So let's see what's at the bottom of the guidance. Energy. Energy. Call forth the energy. I hear you're the only one that can call forth this energy for what it is you're choosing to manifest in your life, for the fulfillment of your purpose and everything that was unfulfilled. In order to fulfill it, you're the only one that can call forth the energy to allow that happening, to allow that coming together. Okay, so let's see what guidance we have for us today from the download. What guidance do you have for us today? It flipped right over. You better be nice. You don't have enough good looks to cover your bad attitude. And so what we have here is a broken ice sheet over a lake. And it's like that coldness, break that coldness. That coldness just serves to block out. That coldness just serves to separate. And so it's like that bad attitude isn't going to get anyone anywhere. So some of us could be facing some of our own bad attitude. We all have it in us. Some of us could be facing a person who's coming at us with a very bad attitude. And if that's the case, like, you know, remember who you are. And if you don't know who they are, then just go from what they're showing you and do what you can to maintain your own self-respect and your own dignity and stay in your vibration, because you have gifts coming your way. With the present coming out of the flashcard deck, you definitely have gifts available for you now. And so to stay in vibrational resonance with those gifts, we got to keep our vibes high. We got to stay in the vibe of the tribe, because what we've learned, thank you to the laws of the universe and all those who have studied them extensively before we got here, is that like attracts like. And so if we're sitting in a higher vibration, we're going to attract higher vibration experiences. And if we're sitting in a lower vibration, it's not that we're going to attract lower vibration experiences, but that lower vibration doesn't allow for the flow of the higher vibration experiences. And so it's not that we attract low vibration. It's just that we're not allowing the high vibration experiences to flow through. So we choose to allow the high vibration experiences to flow through. Let's go ahead and look at what our experience is going to show today using the Eye of Love Tarot. So excited that I have finally restocked the decks of the Eye of Love Tarot. I want to give a shout out to Golden Amazon. So thankful and grateful. And to World Love Momentum. So thankful and grateful. What else do we want to say? We want to say thank you for joining us today one more time. Okay, so one more shuffle on my lap with the Eye of Love Tarot. And I'm being told to cut them and just pull a spread for us today. All right, here we go. I heard something is heavy on your mind about your physical experience. Well, ain't that always the truth? Like when we get in our head, caught up in our headspace, it usually has to do with the physical experience. It's got us all up in our head. If anything is heavy on our mind, it definitely has to do with our physical experience. We're humans, you know, but they're saying don't get tripped up on the idea that what's physical is only physical, because, you know, all physicality is based from spirituality, and without spirit there is no physical, is what I'm hearing. So I'm just laying some cards out for us. We're going to look first at the background energy of this situation, and then we'll go into the current phase of development in this situation that comes up today, and then we'll look at the predictive energies of what is the greatest possibilities in unfolding in this situation. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles. This is about getting what you want, feeling like you're the master of your world, having all the resources, knowing you have all the resources, and using them wisely to build for yourself. So in regards to love, I feel like in the past, somebody had a new experience that was very happy, a new love experience with somebody that contributes so much happiness into your life. They said, get out of love for a minute. We're talking spirit love. So this is about your spirituality right now. We're not talking about love with another. We're talking about love with spirit and with yourself, with your divine self, with your true essence. Okay. So I feel what I'm seeing is that because you decided to choose your happiness, choose your power, I see that you attracted some situations that were going to create change in your physical experience. Yes. So let's see. Here is the embracing of your power and the choosing of clarity, of enlightenment, of wisdom, of knowledge, of happiness. And then from there, in the background information, change came quickly into your physical experience as a result of embracing the conscious awareness. And then it also brought in the hope of love in the physical. And I also get from this, and spirit met you there, So once you took your power back, you chose clarity, you chose wisdom, you chose consciousness, you chose awareness, you chose your power, you chose your happiness. Spirit met you there, and hope was restored. Yes. So spiritually, in the current situation, a lot of decisiveness, making sure that you're choosing what serves you well, choosing what feels like emotionally fulfilling, and choosing your emotional stability and emotional independence above all. Like I'm here with that King of Swords with ferocity. It's like a decision you made. You're like, if it doesn't fulfill me, it has no purpose of being in my life. If it's not part of contributing to a better feeling for me, then why am I entertaining this, is what I get. And so that's where you're at right now. Now we have a surprise coming in, and this surprise has to do with cooperation with other people. So this is surprise. There's a connection here with other people who are like-minded, and you all together is like, it could be 2 or 3 of you, all of you together have these great epiphanies. It's like spirit is so live when you 3 are interacting, and it's like the information just flows and flows and flows and flows, and it's like unending. And I feel like you all have different levels of connection, and I also feel that one in particular drew in the other 2 if there are 3. So let's see, but yeah, and still there are the 2. And once those 2 became, then it was collective. So it started with 1, it expanded to 2, and it expands to 3 in the now. Okay. And right now there's so much power in this, and trust in the universe. All the conversations that you had help you have so much trust for your journey forward. And for some of you, this isn't even about people that you actually have met in the physical. For some of you, this is about this online community or another online community that you're a part of, where you're finding so much knowledge. If this is you, I hear trust, because this connection with others, this tribal energy, it's definitely coming into your physical 3D experience. It won't always be just online where you're able to find those of like mind. I hear a lot of you have felt very alone for a long time. So let's look at the predictive energy as it applies to spirit. Oh, you're going to be drawn. It's going to be like, I can't get enough of being around these people. I can't get enough of the conversations. I just can't get enough. That devil card is coming out like, it's so alluring. I just got to be there. I got to be there, got to be there in the morning when she says hello to the world. Yeah, but it's not even about us specific. It's about the group. So you can find yourself waking up to Good Morning Texas and Grand Rising Texas and have a beautiful day, you magical being text. But it's like in the morning, making plans, having that communication. It's like these people are the first that you think about, and they're your spiritual tribe. These are your friends. Y'all get together, you have good times, you have good food, you have good drinks, you have good conversation, and y'all got good energy. So unfolding as well, you're noticing that you're different from others, and it's like, when are they going to figure it out? You know that they're going to figure it out eventually, but you realize the three of you can't help but stand out as different from the rest around you, whoever this grouping is, right? Regardless of the number of you, but I'm going to use three because it came out twice very clearly here. And so it's like, they'll come around when they get there. They're not there yet. So there's this awareness. Now, what I see is, while the three of you are doing what you do together, a lot of people, they're like, oh God, do these people ever shut up? And it's like, no, we're still talking. And so other people will, if they're not in tune with the energy that you are bringing, they will remove themselves from the situation. And you're like, okay, bye, have a great day. You guys don't even care. Yeah, because you're so in tune with spirit. And so you know what's for you and what's not for you. And the light that you all radiate together is attracting other people that want to feed off of that energy. And you know better than to entertain it for any extensive period of time. Once you all realize that, you protect yourselves, and you're like, yeah. And so it's interesting because, again, the three shows up in that Four of Cups. With the Three of Cups here, I feel like this is you and your tribe, and this is somebody else who wants to get in the middle of it, but they're in a very wounded headspace. Their energy is very victim mentality. They feel like they need a lot, and see, that's one of the things that draws and solidifies these people who you're interacting with, your soul tribe, your spirit tribe that you're connecting with, is that y'all know that you have what you need inside. And so you're totally in tune with that. And if it's not coming in that field, in that energy, you're not accepting it at this time. We're not taking applications for a fourth right now, is kind of the way that feels. So let's go ahead and look at how this spread is going to speak to money. I heard money is next. So, you had a vision. Spirit inspired you to do something. You were holding on to the resources to start a new, was this a new career path, undergo a new education with that Sun card there? But it was something that you knew was on your path. It was something that you knew would draw you forward, and you create with that Queen of Pentacles. She's very creative, and you nurtured the idea. And so with your soul group friends, you'll converse about it, and everybody's like throwing out, and imagine if this happened, and imagine if that happened, and I could see this, and I could see that, because you're all like very psychic, very spiritually aware. And so here you are in regards to money, you're offering all this creative energy to it. Yeah, this is something in regards to, it came in really quick, and it's in regards to childhood passion. You know, a lot of that has always come through my readings, that your source for financial flow is in your talents. And again, we're going to say what we've said many times, which is, you know, during Bible times, talents were their monetary exchange. And so you have talents to exchange for talents, right? And so there is going back to what your talents are, okay? And again, in the background energy, you found that there were fated, destined connections that came your way with this Lover's card energy to help highlight your talents. So you got some encouragement. You got encouraging connections. Somebody said something about how they really appreciated your talents. You sold one of your creations. You sold your service, whatever it was. It was very encouraging for you moving forward in this field, because it's different than what you were doing before. Okay. And some of you are just, you're feeling the draw. Some of you haven't made that move yet, but you're feeling the draw to do something that is heart motivated to increase your wealth. Right. And it's interesting because now they're showing me this open mic that I did, and it's like, and if you're on a paper chase, right? There's that whole song, Paper Chase. If you're chasing paper, if you're chasing after money, you're going to be chasing after money. Money, stop running from me. Come here, let me get you. No, you know, and it's like, while you're in this loving flow, and you're like, oh, I love myself. I love what I'm doing. I love my talents. I love what I produce. Then everything out there starts loving it too, because you're in that vibration of loving it, right? And they're saying to throw out there that we have evidence that this works, because when we first started rocking our nails stiletto shape in 2007, we had so much hateful words come our way, but we loved it. We loved it. We loved it. And now the whole world knows about stiletto shaped nails. And you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay. In the current energy regarding money, what do we have? Ooh, the end of a struggle, because you found what you wanted. You were on a hut. You were looking for what you wanted. And now it's time to end the struggle of the hunt. So whatever you were looking for, you found exactly what you wanted. And now, letting go of searching. And for some of you, this involves making that move. For some of you, this is going to involve a physical move. So it could be, like in my case, looking for a new location, found the new location, getting ready to move in type of energy, right? Let's see what else in regards to money. Ooh, and this is putting you in Empress energy. Yes, praise. It's harvest time. All those talents are coming out, and they're attracting more talents. Yes. And it's going to take the world by surprise. Ooh. And if you're working in collaboration with 3 other people, woo-wee. And I feel like you're more taking the lead, but you're taking a very soft lead, which means you're allowing space for others to contribute their ideas, their creations to how this works. Either way, what you're changing in your world, you're coming right now is harvest time. Right now is where your wealth is. Right now is where your power is to bring it in. And it's because you chose to follow the draw of spirit to go get it. Okay. And then you're flowing the right energy to it. I feel like you've even done the visualization work back with that King of Swords energy under that 10 of Wands, saying, you know, you've done the visualization work. You've seen the outcome of all this beautiful service, product, good you provide to humanity. And I hear part of the reason why it's so bountiful and financially prosperous for you is because it's aligned with the needs of humanity. It's like, as your wish fulfillment fulfills the wishes and the desires and the needs of humanity, as you see a need and fill a need, the universe supports that. And they don't know, and maybe you don't know, but some of you, if you've been listening long enough, you might, that all the wishes and prayers and hopes of these people are lending energy to the creation of the fulfillment, the realization, the living of your dreams come true, because you wanted to be of service. And guess what? You're just a service they've been praying for, baby. You're creating jobs for people that pay them really well. You're creating beautiful work environments. You're creating beautiful services. You're creating delicious food. Yes, please and thank you. Somebody's been like, oh God, I'm so tired of this same old, but I just need a new. And somebody is making a delicious restaurant. I see somebody who is making a beautiful environment for daycare for children. And I hear you have either like Mozart playing in the background softly, or some sort of like, it's tuned with frequency or solfeggios coming through for the children to absorb that energy, to assist the children in the raising of consciousness while they're busy playing. So that there's somebody who's creating that. And I see, okay, so specifically what I hear is a marketing plan that's very consumer friendly, and it's targeted to what we want to have happen. So somebody works in marketing, and you've been paying close attention to the marketing around you, and it's like they all focus on what a person doesn't want, and then they go in for the kill with what they do want. And your marketing is focused wholly on what is the desired outcome that is completely available to these people. So you're working not only with physical products, but you're also working with a point of focus, which is consciousness, right? So let's see what else is in the present. We had the Ace of Cups. Love this. Further confirmation that this is coming through you. The Ace of Cups comes over the Fool and the Magician. This comes through the love that you put in. And then it's like, as you do it, the universe meets you there. As you act in love. So it's like, again, what you offer to humanity for your business. Of course, you're going to be wealthy because it adds wealth to humanity. So what you put out comes back to you. You ain't sitting up here saying, well, how am I going to get all these people's money? How can I get all their money? Oh my God, I just want all their money. Yeah, no. In old energy, that shit worked, and a lot of people did that. But now what's working is, how can I be of service? How can I better my humanity by offering this that they want, that they've been praying for, that they've been needing, because I'm really good at it, right? And so that energy, whoo, that's flowing. Whoo, yes, please and thank you. Oh God, if you can feel the energy flow from my body, put some in the comments, because that thing was huge. Oh yes, and anything that doesn't allow that, would you like to uncreate and destroy right now in all vessels, all time, space, and dimension, anywhere in the multiverse, known and unknown? Yes, yes. Yeah, a little spell work for us today. Praise the Lord. All right, let's see what's unfolding here. I hear they're going to be drawn like a moth to the flame. And then I flip over the 8 of Wands. Yes, baby. They are coming in. They're coming in. Everybody wants what you got. What you got. Oh, shit. Did you see did you see that new nail shop that just popped open over there? Oh, yes. Oh, my God. I've been wanting my nails done so perfect for so long. And people are reacting this way. And they're telling their friends. So there's word of mouth in this, and it's all about, oh my God, I found what I've always wanted in this energy. Yes, I love it, baby. Let's do some more. What else do we have unfolding? The Page of Wands. There's going to be a lot of people who at first they can't figure out how they're going to pay for you, but they're going to make a way to pay for you. I hear you've made room for your gifts, so their financial budgets will make room to pay for them as well. And the most valuable bit of advice I ever got, thank you, John Fletcher, very important, a loving soul in my life. He was my first customer when I first got my license in 2007. He made a point. He said, I'm going to be your first customer, baby. I said, okay. And so he was my first customer. He said, honey, what you do, you're the only one that can do it the way you do it. So don't be afraid to charge, and they won't be afraid to pay. And those words have paid me every day for years now. And now I'm at the top of my game, and everybody wants to pay me. So here's the thing. Some of them who can't afford to pay you, they're going to find a way to make it work. So some of you, I'm hearing something about financial planning services. Yeah. Some sort of financial planning services, also some sort of investing services. I hear you're going to be going in that direction. You could be offering consultations for people who are working to raise their vibration in order to attract the opportunity to be a boss, right? To own their own thing, to build their dreams and live the fulfillment of them, rather than wait on somebody else's dreams to pay their bills. There's a whole different mentality there. So some of you are going to attract a lot of people who are like, wow, how did you do that? I don't know how to do that. And I hear, we were once in the same place. How did you get here? What is different about what you're doing that you can share with me? So some of you are going to begin offering consultations that are going to allow others to come into consciousness. It's going to change their financial outlook overall forever. Let's see what else we have. Predictive energies and finances. Yes. Okay. So I heard that somebody's fears are going to be triggered. Somebody's not used to wondering where the next dollar is going to come from. And in entrepreneurship, and which is what this reading is really talking a lot about, there's the trust that is developed, because that sits right over the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. So it's like, first off, I hear somebody you used to deal business with, they're going to be coming in trying to offer an apology. They want to be part of your new thing. They want to move forward with you. But other people, somebody's going to be triggered because they're concerned. You're not used to living off of the grace of God and flying by your seat of your pants. But when you look back, you'll realize that it was always that way. This is like a conversation that I had just last night. When I met this beautiful being, she asked me, how did God feel about me reading tarot cards? I was like, oh, God loves me reading tarot cards. That's my husband. I was like, that's my husband. Me and God, we married. Like, we do this together. God loves what I do, right? And so she had the realization just yesterday. She communicated to me that she realized that God was, the weight of what that meant She don't need nobody else. God is her husband. God's going to guide her. So it's whatever you call, right, on the divine energy, there's a realization of that that's coming in for you through that fluctuating period back and forth in your head of, oh God, do I have it? Somebody's like, so some second guessing and some doubts will come in. I do feel that that'll all be approached in a way of confidence, trust in source, in your own energy, and anywhere where the doubt comes in, you're going to practice focusing, because you got this far and you didn't get this far from a lack of focus, right? And just continuing to apply the guidance that you're getting and moving in that direction consistently and persistently in the same direction, so you're not busy going back and forth between Arizona and New Mexico while you're trying to get to San Diego because you left from Texas. I don't know. You catch that drift. Oh, yeah, you do. All right, so let's talk about what's going on in romance with this spread now. Let's see. Background energy. There was a connection with a new person, possibly a Leo for somebody. It was something that you really wanted to grow, but something happened. A decision was made that brought a stalemate energy in. Now, background energy still. What happened was somebody said something that another person found very displeasing. Somebody delivered some news that just made somebody change their mind about the potency of this connection with the Knight of Pentacles. They say, I'm just going to stay focused on what I've been doing and I'm going to move forward. So somebody saw something in a romantic connection that just caused them to stop and say, you know what, maybe not. Okay, let's see what else we have in the background energy. Okay, so in the background energy, I feel like what the decision was made was hope in a love connection. For some of you, it was with an Aquarius or a Gemini, or you are an Aquarius or Gemini and your partner is the other. And so you gave it another shot. You gave it another chance. I feel like that other person, you have told them that and they did not like that. Okay, they did not like that. And so in the current energy, what do we have? Whatever this person you gave a chance to, again, I feel like you realize that it's actually over. You tried again and you realize, yeah, no. And there's a little bit of, dang, I really liked that person. Maybe I shouldn't have given this person. So somebody's thinking, man, I sabotaged what opportunity I had with that person because I brought this person back. Well, let's see what else we have in the current energy, because everything is always working out for you. Don't try to get too far down that path of thought. You're going to be seeing a new option coming in for love, because you are valuable, you are worthy, you're beautiful, and you're radiant. And other people see, as a matter of fact, there are 3 people interested in you, seriously, around you right now. And when you find out about it, it's going to be a bit of a shocker. That's in you right now. Some of you are just finding out about one of them right now. There's another one you haven't seen yet, but you're going to start to see more romantic interest being shown in you. Now, it's interesting. The reason this romantic interest is being shown in you is because of your own independence, because you're standing on your own 2 feet, because you stopped with the doubting of, well, maybe, I shouldn't have. You stopped ridiculing your choices that you have made. You made powerful choices. You chose them for a reason, and you are proud of the choices you made. You're not upset that you gave that person a chance and it didn't work out again, because now you know, and you don't wonder. Because for you, wondering, what if I had given that love another chance, would have been more detrimental than this person walking away. And if they couldn't understand it, okay, bye, type of energy. Let's see. I do see somebody who's very drawn to you. This could come from your friend circle. This could come while you're out in a social setting. Some of you are going to be at a lounge, a bar, or a restaurant, or a park, or a library, and you'll be in a social setting. And while you're there, somebody is going to be very, very entertained just by looking at you, very enthralled. I hear the word enthralled, captivated. I hear captivated by your energy. They see your energy, they're going to make that known to you. I do see that. Let's see what else we have for love and romance. I feel that interesting. You say to yourself, "Well, I'll wait and see what you show me." But if you show me any type of toxicity, codependency, low vibrational behaviors, I'm gone. I'm walking away. I have no problem being on my own. I have no problem walking away from this. And if you're not walking in the same direction as me when I go, then you'll be left behind. Oh my gosh, you have to be taken very lightheartedly. Okay, let's see what else we have. I do feel like by the end of January, you still haven't connected with a new person, but you're loving the fact that you're seeing that you're drawing in a different caliber. I hear a different caliber of connection right now. So that I feel like that was very singles, and they said, why don't you go another round for romantic couples? Okay, so couples. I feel like you got married. Somebody you married a Leo. Somebody married a Leo, or entered into a deeper level of commitment with a Leo, or in this, I have Leo energy and I have Earth sign energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yes. You either married this person, you entered into a deeper level of commitment. You could have moved in together. Going steady. Do people still decide to go steady these days? I remember when I was a kid, people used to go steady. Yeah. So there's the energy of going steady here. And this relationship went from nothing to something real quick in a hurry. Because when this person came in, they just knew that the connection in you would change their world. They knew that you were something they were waiting for. And so, they didn't have much to offer you by means of material goods, but they had heart and they wanted to move forward with you. And so the connection did move forward very quickly. Like I said, you guys... most of you, that was a moving in or a deciding like, okay, we're not seeing other people, we're going to be exclusive now type of thing. I do feel like if you're in this connection still right now, which I feel like you are, I see that in your recent past, you had a difficult time that had happened and you got through it very well. Effective communication helped you to move forward even better. It's like it was a win for the relationship by the way you communicated about what was going on. I hear that what this had to do with for you in a couple was as soon as whoever it was found out you moved in together, or you upped your level of commitment, or somebody's Facebook status went from single to in a relationship, and there was communication from an ex, and you spoke about this to your partner, and you handled it, and everything continued on beautifully. But I hear that is a big deal, because in the past, whenever something like this would happen, like you had attracted people that would like lose their shit over it. And it's like, hold on, but I didn't tell them to contact me. They did what they did. How you gonna get mad at me about what they did? Type of energy is not here. So you're very excited about it. So now there's this idea of this external person is really upset, and they're upset about what you're doing, but you're not even entertaining it. So you've blocked them, and what you don't know, because you've blocked them, is that they're sending you all these crazy messages. They're trying to get in. They're trying to develop other accounts so they can see what you got going, because they being nosy. And oh boy, they just said, don't tag where you're at until after you're gone from there, because this person would totally pop up on you. In regards to this new connection, you and this person has their eyes. I only have eyes for you, dear, type of energy. And this person, where the previous person, whoever that was, don't want to let you go now, they had like let friends get in the way, they let family get in the way, they let their finances get in the way, they let everything get in the way in a connection with you. This new person, oh no, baby, it's all about this partnership. Yes, they're going to go to work. Yes, they're going to keep their friends. Yes, they're going to entertain their family, but none of it will ever come in between this partnership. This person is set on making this partnership work. This person has got all the dedicated effort to put forward into this. They're willing to, I hear, safeguard this connection. Yes. So let's see what else we have in the present energy. You're just busy doing you. You've been busy leveling up spiritually, making sure that you don't lose yourself to this connection. You learned in the past that if you lose yourself to the connection, then the connection loses its connection to source. Because self-love is your hardline connection to source. The romantic connection with this other person is better because you stay connected that way. So you're still doing your spiritual things, you're still doing your hobbies, you're still calling your friends, you're still resting when you want to rest, even if they ain't gonna go to sleep. Okay, cool, well, I'm going to sleep, good night, see you later, or I'm taking a nap, or I'm gonna go meditate, I gotta go to the gym. Whatever it is, you're doing what you need to do. So you're not giving up all your independence to be in this connection. That's very powerful for you, and it's leveling up in this connection as a result. Let's see what the predictions are about this connection. I see that the sexual tension is strong between you two. Not tension, but the sexual flow is very strong in between the two of you. I feel that you'll be spending a lot of time where you'll connect with other friends or go out for meals or do something very social, but you always come back together and it's like, okay, baby, you ready to go home? I feel that. It's like you go home to finish out the night romantically with one another. And there's a big excitement every time you think about going home. I hear with the past connection, you used to have moments where you dreaded going home. And in this current connection with this person that you're with, I feel like you love the idea of going home. Another thing that you love is that this person has done clearly, you can see by observing them that this person has done, and as time moves forward, you're going to see it even more so, how this person has done so much self-evolution work in regards to codependency issues, etc. This person, I feel like there's this energy about you where you say, okay, everything is so good. How does it stay so good, right? And if you can stay in the energy of appreciating that, you'll be good. But if you let your mind go to, okay, at some point, the other shoe's got to drop. Yes, people have multifacets, but not necessarily does the other shoe have to drop. Like it could stay in a better vibration, in a better connection, and more pure positive energy. So somebody's beginning to realize where they have, you have that tendency of all your exes brought this craziness to your relationship. So you tend to kind of go back to that sometimes. And you're realizing like this person is a completely different type. And I don't need to think that way anymore. So anywhere where it begins to come up, you're going to go focus back in what you have now. And remember that this is not that, and they are nothing alike. Let's see what else we have about this connection that is established in a romantic couple. I feel like one of you is going to be having a little bit of a difficult period where a child or a health issue arises. For somebody, it's a child comes up, a child does something, and there could be a health issue around the child. I feel like it's interesting because this is going to solidify your connection even more. Somebody is going to be finding out where they thought that they weren't able to get pregnant. They will find out they're actually already 3 months pregnant. That's what you're going to be finding out. So now this like opens up this whole other realm of possibility in this connection. Somebody thought that they were barren, and you will be finding out that you're not. So what's happened is you gave up worrying about having a child. You got into such a beautiful high vibration. You stopped resisting, and your body was like, okay, let's do it now. What else do I see here? I feel like there's something else here. I see a period of time where some hurt comes up. So I feel like this hurt is something personal with your partner or with you. And I feel like it brings up some pain. I don't feel like it's about the connection so much. I feel like it has to do with an exterior influence. So I feel family energy, something around family, some pain comes up. It could be an anniversary of somebody's passing, or something happening within the family where they're like, somebody is like, oh, I wish my mom and I were close, or I wish my dad and I were close, and so you're going to notice, and you will have great value to the fact that your partner is very understanding. They're great at listening, and they're going to offer you a little bit of encouragement. And at first, I feel like you're not even going to be in vibe with it, but I hear a few minutes later or a few hours later, or for some of you, if you're really slow at processing this shit, it might take you a few days. You're going to see things from another perspective. So that's coming up in a romantic connection that's established. So if that's you, you two are already in a connection. You already are committed to another, and the whole world already knows. I feel like overall, if you're in this connection and you feel like that's you, everything's going to be all right, baby. Every little thing is going to be all right. So those are the messages that I have for us today. And I'm looking, and it looks like we have a donation from Kat today. So let's do your personal mini message. If you would also like a personal mini message like Kat, follow the directions and the facts below the video. You still got a moment to get in today. If that little red rectangle does not say live, don't do it yet. Wait until it says live and catch me live next time. All right, so I'm being told to use the download for you. So what is the overall message for Kat at this time, please? And thank you, Lesser Scott. Thank you for Kat. Okay, here we go. Since no man is an island, look at, it's a water pool with ripples in it. So since no man is an island, any action on your part will cause action in those around you. You will have to decide whether you want to influence positive or negative actions around you. And it's only influencing. In other words, this is influencing. You put the information out there, they're going to do what they want to do with it. But you could beat a person up with your influence, or you could build a person up with your influence. That's the opportunity for you to decide at every given moment in time and every situation and circumstance that comes up. And I feel like you've chosen to influence, obviously, positive actions around you. And that's evident because I read for you often, and I know for a fact that we have discussed a lot of the positive changes happening in different ones in your environment, even when you've chosen to remove yourself from such intimate connection or behave actions with them. So yeah, behaviors, actions. Let's see clarify why this is coming up. Please give me a quick spread for Kat for a personal message today. So I hear you were worried about making this announcement, about making this change, but it seems that you use your good judgment. I feel like you have a very powerful connection right now where you're learning to control yourself. Yes, what you were afraid of was being alone, but you went at it anyways, and you've gone through a huge transformation as a result of going towards your fear, not letting your fear control you, because at the end of the day, you might have been afraid of being alone, but you're like, but I'm the one that does everything, so why do I need to be afraid of being alone? So the judgment for you was to go your own way, to make a different choice than what you had done before. And you spoke that out boldly. You communicated that. That led you to Victory Road. What's unfolding for you now is continuing to do the work, keeping yourself in a place where you are balanced, and anything that you allow to come into your life is balanced. By doing that, moving forward, you're going to bring a lot of changes. And I hear you're going to be changing where you're living. By August, where you live will change. Let's see something here. Hold on, give me a second. I feel like you're going into a growth period, an expansion period, and I feel like you're taking over authority. In the past, family connections controlled you, and you're not allowing that anymore. You'll stand up for yourself in a very powerful way. You know that some of them won't like it, and you know that there's nothing you can do about that. But you're also choosing not to bring more problems and conflict into your life by making other people's problems your own, because you finally learned that life lesson. Okay. Let me just get one more thing. Oh, good. So thank you. Side note, your husband is very focused on loving you right now. Okay. That's what I have for you, Kat. Let me just check my phone. I trust that message is exactly what you need. The bottom of the deck was a 9 of Cups saying you have gotten a lot of things happening in your life. You're feeling really good, and things are happening in your life to reflect that to you. So that's beautiful. I love it for you, baby. That's awesome. Let me see what else we have. Give me just a moment. I just want to make sure we're complete. Okay, it looks like we're complete for today. So if you didn't get a chance to get your personal mini read today, just look for that live for the download, and you could always request the link sent to your U.S. cell phone. It's the download where you could get your personal mini readings and the Tarot on the Shadows series. So with all that being said and done, check out your zodiac sign readings and spend some time on the channel. We have so much available here for you. You're very welcome, Kat. And I want to thank Norma Jean for all of your beautiful all of your beautiful comments and feedback. Lisette, so thankful and grateful for all of you being active, co-creative, and to all our silent stalkers and watchers, as Norma Jean brings them up. We appreciate you too, baby. Go on and keep our views up. All right. Until next time. Thank you for allowing me to be of service. So thankful and grateful. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby.